Hello YouTube, how y'all doing today? Today we're taking a look at a very interesting and innovative project by Recover Tactical. This is their G7 holster. This is for the Glock. I imagine it'll fit the 7 and the, correction, I imagine it'll fit the 19 and the 17, but I would check their website for more specifics. It might fit other models, but those two I think you'll definitely be good to go. We have it on a G17 right here. And this is a very innovative design. It's very cool. Some serious outside the box thinking here. So the way this works is it comes with a bolt-on rail. You see this? And this has a, let me get that out of the box here. A little bit of an unboxing section here. Whoa. So this rail was bolted on with this gigantic beefy bolt right here. So you don't got to worry about it coming off. I certainly would put a little bit of Loctite on that. And the rail sections just snap together right like this. Okay, and this end up here goes on the pistol rail, as you can see, like that, and gets bolted on. And then the holster slides right into that groove and snaps positively into position, which is very cool and innovative. Now, they also have a version here for other double stack handguns. The one that you buy for the Glock is set up specifically for the Glock rail, because they're not proprietary. I mean, it's proprietary. They don't use a standard Picatinny rail. This one's for a standard Picatinny rail. I have this already assembled here. Now, the neat thing about the Glock one is you can reverse this to be left or right-handed just by flipping the holster over. So you put it like this, and it's right-handed. All right. Now, when drawing this, you're going to take your thumb and push down off that shelf, and that'll pop it right out. And then you just take this, flip it the other direction, and now it's left-handed. And this is a paddle holster that goes right inside your waistline, and I'll demonstrate that in a few minutes. I'll do a few draws and stuff like that. But very clever. Now this one, slide this on here. This one has a release button for your trigger finger. So this is only going to be left or right. I guess, I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, you could still use this left or right-handed. So this one says right-handed on the box. But as I'm demonstrating right here, you could use this left or right-handed. I guess they designed, the way they designed it, they want it up here so that you could use your trigger finger up high in the frame so that your finger is in the natural rest position instead of down lower. But it would work either way. I would just imagine they sell a left and a right-handed version, though, so you can get specifically what you want. But one of the really neat things about this is you take your light here, and then this will work with all kinds of different lights and accessories. Put that on. Now, when you draw your pistol, you use your offhand thumb to turn your light on. This particular light is a Trustfire GM23S, and you're gonna use your thumb to activate it. But the neat thing is, because of the design, any accessory will work on this holster. So it doesn't matter what shape it is. You can change it around all the time. You can put different ones on there. You could use lasers, lights, whatever you want. And you're not going to need a different holster. Now, one holster works with all your different accessories, which is really cool. And the really neat thing about this one is this will work with all your double stack handguns. Any double stack handgun with a rail will fit in this holster because you're locking onto the rail mechanism that comes with it. And again, with this one as well, put this back together here. With this one as well, this will work with all manner of accessories. And like I said, you're locking onto the rail section right here, not the actual gun. So this will work with anything. And it's adjustable for tension right here. We got a screw right there for tension. But this will work. This one hole, you get this one holster, and it'll work with all your handguns that have a rail on it. Double stacks, it says. That have, the rail needs to be long enough to fit this mechanism, okay? If you're, like, I have a Smith & Wesson shield, and it's a bit too short to work with this bolt-on attachment. Okay, so let's measure this piece right here. It looks like you're going to need about 2.5 inches of rail space up to your trigger guard, okay? And as long as you have that, this will work, and you can use this holster. But this is a very clever and innovative design that you can work with, that'll work with any double-stack pistol. And now this is the one specifically made for the Glock. The one specifically made for the Glock is ambidextrous and doesn't have a trigger release or a trigger finger release. This is the G7, and this says for all double-stack guns that have a rail. G7, and then the G7A. This one is for specifically for the Glock, I believe. So now you go on their website; they have various models. You can check them out, but they're very clever. And I really like the way that the one holster. Let me pop this up here. I really like the way that the one holster is ambidextrous, because I'm left-handed, and that's really helpful. And it's kind of neat. You know, the light is mounted low, but it's still in a very usable position with your offhand thumb. And it allows you the ability to not need a different holster every time you get a different light or whatever. And like I said, the one holster should fit with all your different guns. And I would imagine that they sell this section separately. If they don't, I'll certainly suggest to them that they do when I talk to them after I do this video. Now, I've been using this one for a couple months now. Like, I've had this for a few months. They sent this to me a few months ago before Christmas, and I've been using it, and I like it. It's got good retention on the paddle. It's you can loosen this screw right here and adjust the angle, so you can get a forward or a rear cant on this if you want, however you like it, or a straight drop, which is how I have it set up. And this is just a very, very clever design. Very cool. All right, let's do a few draws with this guy. Okay, folks, now we're going to do a few draws with this and demonstrate how this works. You see it snaps right on there, no problem. We're wearing this right at 3 o'clock on our hip with my button on, with my jacket unbuttoned. Got decent concealment. Can't see it's there. Okay, now as always, with any kind of outside the waistband holster, you have to be conscious when you move around. You don't want to print. Unless you live in a constitutional carry state like me, in which case you don't even have to worry about it. But moving on. So to draw this is very, very simple. You're just going to swipe back your coat, grab your pistol like you normally would with a master grip, straight up, and out she goes, okay? Okay, let's demonstrate a few draws here. First, head on. Very quick. Try that again. Very fast. Now see, you gotta, I've been carrying this, so I'm used to where the slot is. I can get it in there with no muss or fuss, okay? One more time from the front. Activating the light. Okay, now when you activate the light, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna rotate your thumb down and hit your button. However your button happens to be configured, okay? But as you can see, I have a master grip, a proper master grip, and I am not altering my grip. I'm just moving my thumb, okay? Okay, now let's try from the side here. And the other side. As you can see, this is a very, very, very fast rig. Definitely very cool. Okay, folks, you get to see a demonstration of us drawing these things. Remember, they got a couple different versions. They have one that's dedicated for Glocks with the Glock rail. And then they have one that's set up for the Picatinny rail. That'll work with any double stack handgun. Very, very cool, very clever outside the box thinking. And we got the one with the trigger button, and we also have the one that's just retention. Me personally, I'm a retention only guy, but everybody likes what everybody likes, and I wouldn't judge you either way. They're both very nice holsters. Very, very clever outside the box designs. This is like the third or fourth product I reviewed for Recover Tactical, and everything they've sent me has been very nice. So, high quality company, American made, really nice. I'm pretty impressed with this, I gotta say. It's definitely outside the box thinking. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Free My Me out.